It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show with Billy the Kid and Scott Payne.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah.
And if Bill looks like he's a little frantic right now, it is because
because I'm printing all of Metacritic by accident. We got a segment coming up. Album release day eve. And I usually print off the upcoming albums, but I accidentally, instead of printing just page one, I printed the whole website.
Oh, well. So we got a lot to get to. We got an update on this Tiffany Haddish and Brad Pitt potential relationship. Usher splitting with his wife. We'll get into a little bit of details on that. Lil Xan, he set the interwebs on fire. Watch your mouth, to quote Nicki Minaj. Demi Lovato, this new Demi Lovato DJ Khaled song, there's two hilarious things about it. We'll play parts of it. Hopefully it don't get us ripped off the stream because it is music. Then, like you said, we got the albums that come out tomorrow.
Jeez, I didn't have time to do hair and makeup before this. Anyway, before we get started, he's Scott.
Oh, he's Bill.
And this is the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show.
At the number 134.
I gotta go to the printer. I'll be right back.
Wow, for a second you threw me off when he was like, oh, he's Scott. I was about to be like, and I'm Bill? I think he definitely threw me crazy right there.
We're gonna have to share a sheet today.
That's fine.
We're winging it.
All right, well, let's get into this real quick Usher thing, okay? So Usher, last year, all these allegations, all these lawsuits came out about him spreading around the herpes virus. Right?
I remember that.
It's big news. Yeah. Ouch, ouch. Burn, burn.
You follow me?
Let it burn. Okay, well, anyway, so Usher and his his wife are now splitting, and this comes as a big surprise to people because Usher and his wife were like this lovey-dovey couple just a few days ago, seeming like their bond was still strong even though all these allegations and lawsuits are floating around. They were at the movies just last week where they were watching Black Panther. They had their family with them. They keep going out to dinners together. They live in the same house. You know, all the signs that say, hey, the relationship is strong, you know? Well, just a few days ago they're also even planning to go out of country a few days ago. A nice big long vacation. Well, now...
I know what happened. I'm piecing this together as a detective.
I can't wait to hear this.
I'll fill you in. It's a wokeness moment.
Usher and his wife, Grace, announced their split on Tuesday. So the question is, what happened if they had all that happening? You know, they're going to the movies, their families together, going out, being in public, planning vacations. Why now? What happened to cause a split?
They went and saw Black Panther. That's what Black Panther does
It
to
ruins
families.
relationships.
It wasn't a good movie.
It
destroyed this marriage. I'm trolling.
Okay.
I'm doing what you do. I'm pulling stuff out of my butt. Dude, yesterday...
Is it that hard to realize sometimes?
We had the freaking biggest argument about what the definition of pop music is. This went on for like half an hour and drew I wish the Cubicle Show had still been going because half the office was involved.
Yeah, it took place like right after
yeah, like just
Cubicle
after the Cubicle Show ended too.
Sometimes we can get the office very riled up. and
part of it's probably because we're loud. Well, I'm loud. Scott's usually a reasonable volume.
Yeah.
With his stapler.
But yesterday the passion was there for both of us.
The swing line.
And you know what? Maybe one day... Oh, I got an idea. When we come up and we get to the... you know how back in Christmas and New Year's we did the Evergreen episodes of the Cubicle Show? A future Evergreen episode will be the Great Pop Debate.
Okay.
What is pop music?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
You know what? If you got a thought on that, why don't you plop that down there in the comments? What defines pop music?
Is it a sound or is it, in general, popular music?
See, now
that's a little breakdown of it.
You influence you put ideas in their heads and thoughts in their mouths because, of course, pop is derived. No.
You're gonna give. Yeah. Well, I gave the option. Is it a sound or is it the overall term popular music?
It can be both.
Well, you let us know below.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you. I'm giving you a little bit of stuff to feed the conversation.
Sure. All right.
Push it along.
I'll allow it.
And I gave both sides of it. I didn't say what side we're on. Nobody knows what side he's on. Nobody knows what side I'm on.
Okay.
Am I even on a side?
Scott's on the side of trolling.
Well, you just
Usually.
trolled me really good.
I did.
I
But
was like,
trolled
yo, it's
everyone.
not that bad.
Because I was like, man, I could see people coming for my throat after this.
Yo.
Because it was not bad. It wasn't bad. I just
wasn't
didn't like that much.
great.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
So that's what's going on with Usher. I honestly think that there's something else that's about to come and make light to everything that wasn't out in the public before. I think we're about to find out some new story about some new possibly cheating scandal or somebody else accusing him of spreading this virus or whatever. I think there's something that's about to be exposed.
On the precipice.
Exposed. All right, yesterday we talked about Tiffany Haddish and Brad Pitt, and they had this, what was it here?
They had a sex pact, supposedly.
Where if they were
you
single,
wanted me to,
little
if they're
background.
single in a year, they're going to hook up. That's she met him in the elevator after the Oscars, and she said that they made this deal together.
Well, since this news, it's been huge news, tweets going viral, everything about it, right? Well, Tiffany Haddish had to respond to TMZ, posted about it, right? And so basically she goes on and say, so funny to me, it was a joke, but I just love how serious you all are. It really didn't seem like so much of a joke to start off with. I want to be number one in a man's life. He has a...
Dang, I'm reading this tweet along with you, and I was like, oh, he has 7 kids, that would make her number 8, and she's... Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, no. He has a lot of kids. That would make me, number 8, or at least, or at best, baby mama 2? And as much as I would love to chit-chat with Angie, damn, name dropping his, former wife, Angie, damn, that's hard. That is not what I want to be talking about. And you know what? I understand what you're saying, Tiffany, but just because you hook up, you don't have to have a relationship.
I guess that's fair.
You know what I mean? I mean, ideally, some people would be like, hey, it would be great if they actually had a relationship. You don't go out there and fornicate.
Fornicate.
Yes, that word. With people that you don't know. Don't do no one night stands because you might end up getting what Usher allegedly has.
Yeah.
But
good reference.
Yeah, you know what
That
I
was
mean?
fresh.
And also, I'm
Unlike
bringing
Usher's.
up the stream, so I'll be able to see your comments if you guys do some comments, so just so you know. Okay, here we go.
My question is, why... Turn your phone
I know,
volume
yeah,
down,
I was
Scott!
like,
You're ruining the show!
Oh, man. Like always.
That's both of us. My question is, why is she so mad? She sounds mad about this. She made a comment and it was a joke, and then, of course, people ran with it because she's a celebrity talking about hooking up with another celebrity. That's what TMZ does. You kind of got to expect this type of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why why she... Well, whatever.
Or maybe she's not mad. Maybe this is another joke. She is a comedian.
She's just trying to move
give her the
it
benefit of
along,
the doubt.
continue the story longer.
Sure. Right.
Because doesn't she have a Netflix special coming out in the very,
Something
very
like
near
that.
future here?
All press
I
is good
believe
press. Or no press is bad press.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes press can be good. Sometimes press can be bad.
It
really depends what the press is.
Full court press.
Full
good
court.
or bad.
Ooh, look at that sports reference. He's a sport monster over
we're playing
here.
in that basketball game
tomorrow
night.
Galloway, right?
Yep.
Galloway, we coming for you, and we taking a victory. Last year, you may have got the W, but this year, we're handing you the L.
We were ahead by a solid 10 points for
all
a little while.
This is what happened at the end of the first quarter. We were actually up by 14 points.
Really? Okay.
Okay, at the end of the first quarter last year. And then we all got together at the end of the first quarter and we're like, oh, let's let him catch up and let's let him get ahead, right? We had this conversation. And we let him get ahead too much, and then we ended up losing by a handful of points at the end of the game. So this year, I'm just letting you know, teachers of Galloway, we're coming for you. We're not letting up. We're not giving you any. We're going to press and press and press. If we're up by 20 after the first quarter, we're going to be up by 40 after the second quarter.
Because when it comes to how good you look in front of your student body, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I already thought of it. Oh, man. That's the Sauce Boys promise right there.
I just want to say, after the arguments and everything we had going on yesterday, you would have thought we deleted each other from Facebook, and we're like, yo, we're not friends no more. Get out of, yo. Just letting you know,
fam.
We had a big disagreement, and we still cool.
Which I think is a perfect segue into this next topic. I don't even know if that's what you were trying for.
I was actually doing that.
Excellent. Okay, so shall I take point on this one?
Okay, so this has nothing to do with their disagreement, but...
No.
It's about
Has to do
people
with some
being angry.
big disagreements on the internet. Lil Xan, perhaps you've heard his song, perhaps you've fallen asleep to it. It's called Betrayed. He did a interview with Revolt, where they were asking him to rate a number of different topics on a scale from 1 to 9. And when Tupac came up, he gave him a score of 2. This many. 2.
2 out of what?
For Pac.
2 out of 2?
2 out of 9.
Oh, jeez.
So, naturally, the internet was set ablaze by this flame-broiled take from Lil Xan, because that's a bold thing to say. And for one thing, I gotta respect the fact that he was brave enough to say that. Oh, the reason why he says, quote, "It's boring music." So this guy calls Tupac boring in front of the entire internet, and that I gotta respect his bravery on that.
Yeah,
front.
that is bravery. Yeah.
Now, for one thing, I do want to say, like I kind of hinted at this earlier, if you've ever listened to Lil Xan's music, it is not what I would call high energy. I'm not a critic, so I'm not going to go any
But
harder
I
on
would say
him
that's
than that.
fair to say. It's not like it's like
It's not. It's. You know, there's a reason why he's called Lil Xan.
Listen, back in like the late '90s, early 2000s, Mace was known as the most tired rapper. The way he talked and everything. Lil Xan in this generation is the new tired rapper.
So I don't think he has really any right to call anyone boring, but on the same token, I think people need to cool their jets just a little bit when it comes to this kind of thing. Like, he can be allowed to express his opinion as long as he's, like, it's not like he's saying Tupac has no place in the culture, right?
Right.
Like, you can respect somebody's influence and what they've done, but still not personally be a fan of their music.
That's a fact, yeah.
Right? Like, I don't like Beyonce. I'm not gonna try to take away from her accomplishments or what she's done or her popularity. That just means that's not my cup of tea, right? And that is okay, because diversity is what makes the world go round. Diversity of opinions, diversity of ideas. If all you do is close out people that don't agree with you, then you're not ever going to learn anything. That's how innovation and forward progress comes, is from getting together with other people who think different things and finding the best possible solution to move forward. So you can agree to disagree at the end of the day. Even if you can't come to an agreement, you can be like, all right, I don't agree with you, I don't agree with me, but we're still both decent people and we're trying to do our best in this crazy mixed up world, right?
I think there's ways that he could have worded it better. I think that Lil Xan was actually born after Tupac died, so it wasn't
probably.
even like
He's
he
like-
was alive during Tupac's run at all. So I could understand him not knowing the music, but like you said, it's like, it's just the respect of the people that did big things before you. It's not like you're going out and dissing the Beatles unless you're Quincy Jones, or dissing Rolling Stones, or, tearing down like a Keith Urban, or, depending on your genre. You're not, the people that really, like those iconic people in it, you're not destroying them, because honestly, they kind of paved the way for you.
They can't really be destroyed either. Like, one person's idea of, if I said the Beatles were boring, who cares? If I don't like the Beatles, I'm allowed to not like the Beatles. I don't think the Beatles are boring personally, but that's what I'm saying here, is you're allowed to
Music
have
is
taste.
very, very subjective.
Exactly, subjective.
Okay.
Perfect.
And that wants me, I'm going to let you take the little bit on this, all right? This little guy yesterday on,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I won't mention any names, but
this feller.
somebody came in all angry into our comments yesterday and was like, you remember when 96.3 used to play actual good music? So, we went back and forth a little bit. Things got a little bit personal.
We were joking, though. We were having fun with it.
Try not to go too hard, because,
we were just like trolling him a little bit to get him worked up, and he got worked up.
Yeah. But then
Definitely got worked up.
we ultimately ended up asking him, like, wait, what do you want to hear? And he gave us a little list of what he wants to hear, and that's great. But the thing is, I just want, it's like a little PSA. If you're trying to request a song, and that's cool,
or
like,
give feedback and
call
stuff.
us up and request a song. Tell us what you want to hear or what you want the station to be. The best way to do that, to make that happen, is to not come in like a punk and demand it. Maybe, the operative word here is request. So maybe ask politely, hey, could you, maybe play a little bit more of this, that, or the other thing, rather than like, you guys suck. Like, what do you think that's going to accomplish?
And then
you suck. Okay, well, you suck. I'm not going to play your song.
Yeah, and then the stuff that you say, what you want, like, you gotta listen to the station and know the station before you comment, because when you say the stuff, and I can point out how we do everything that you want, it's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, So I don't. That's really. I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's just annoying. But it's like, listen,
it was interesting. It was because I enjoy that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I like when trolls hit me up because it's like, all right, you get to kind of stretch your internet muscles a little bit. It doesn't happen too often to me anyway.
Get those Twitter fingers.
Yeah, the Twitter fingers. I love Twitter fingers. I love tweeting. So when you can when you can tweet on Facebook.
But yes, we do play local music. We just supported Xavier White, who's a local kid from like Albany, pretty big with his recent song "Sudden Changes." That's a local artist, and you want to know why maybe it didn't sound like a local artist is because he has high quality production and his songs sound good, so it doesn't sound crazy when it's in between a Drake and a Beyonce song. It sounds like it's there. Make high quality music, and your music will flourish more. Lil Xan, right? He's not signed by no big crazy major label. His song,
Betrayed.
Yeah, right? Wasn't like it was put out by a label, but it was high quality production, and that's why it sounds fine. You know what I mean?
The best
little things.
The best rise to the top.
Yes.
And also, yes, my eyebrows are on fleek. Thank you, friend.
Yes. And I'm sorry. Is this shirt good for you today? But no, I was thinking, I was like, oh, too bad all my Blink-182 shirts are dirty because I'm going to go on the spree and I'm going to wear Blink-182
Blink
shirt
every day?
Yep, every day next week.
That's a good idea.
All right, well, anyways, before we get into our album release day eve topic, I just got to bring this up real quick. There's not much to go on here, but so in this new Demi Lovato and DJ Khaled song, it's a great song.
This is a joy.
Demi kills it, right? So hopefully our stream doesn't get taken down because of this, but... All right, in the beginning of the song starts off like this.
Oh, yeah.
Another one.
DJ
Khaled.
So classic, right? You got the great DJ Khaled intro. Then Demi goes on to do her whole thing. This is also for the movie A Wrinkle in Time.
Comes out tomorrow.
New Disney movie, right? So Demi's back to doing Disney songs. And so that's funny. You got that. You're like, but how can DJ Khaled make this even funnier, in my opinion, to end it? It just sounds crazy out of place. Here we go.
To succeed, you must believe. We the best music. I believe. Another one. A wrinkle in time.
A wrinkle in time.
We need that. We need to figure out a way to work that drop in, like as much as we can.
Time.
A wrinkle in time.
I have to isolate it.
It's almost as funny to me as the Another One video was when that first came out. He just when you can see that's when you can continue to improve upon yourself like that.
Yeah.
You know your niche and what you're trying to do, and you just get better at it. Props to DJ Khaled.
Yes, salute DJ Khaled.
A Wrinkle in Time!
What's he naming his album?
His new
11th
album
studio album.
It's called Father of Assad.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why is because he's the father of Assad.
Get out of here.
Yes, his little son Assad. He said, every morning I tell Assad, I love you, I got you, but the truth is, he got me.
Oh.
He's what gives me hope and purpose.
That's good.
I need a son.
You know what?
So I can have those things.
Yeah, me too. But I will say, Khaled really loves his son.
He does, man. That has been the focal point of his life.
I enjoy watching the relationship. It's a very happy relationship to watch when he shares the videos of them hanging out and playing and, making music. I love it. It's funny. All right, so it's time to get into this album release day eve.
So let's look at this list for the first time because I printed too many pages earlier. Looks like the only album of note that I have is Judas Priest.
Oh, Judas Priest. 3 Days Grace
has
got
Grace.
Outsiders album coming out.
I really wish that I had a chance to look at this.
Oh, man. This is my favorite, though. Coming out tomorrow. Nap Eyes. I'm bad now.
There's always one. There's always a really good either artist or title or both. I'm bad now. A Wrinkle in Time. Bad. No, that's like your DJ Khaled. I'm bad now.
A Wrinkle in Time. But how do you come up with Nap Eyes?
Those are the kind of eyes you have after you wake up. Yeah, it's like, this is my nap.
So if they don't go out there with nap eyes, do they have to take a nap before they go perform, or can they not be the nap eyes, or are they the wide eyes?
If they don't take a nap, they won't be
the woke
refreshed.
eyes. Ooh, they're so woke. Do you think they're so woke that they had to take a nap because they're so tired, like I was saying yesterday?
Yes. It's all come full circle. The circus.
Must say
The circus, the great circus debate. All right, so with that being said, that's pretty much that for tomorrow. David Bryan, Between the Buried and Me. Ooh, jeez.
Oh, wait, Between the Buried and Me? I've heard of them.
Oh.
Okay, I see. Like I said, I didn't have a freaking chance to look at this because it decided it wanted to print the entire internet. So
the internet's still printing.
Yeah.
And Young Fathers, which allegedly is produced by the father of Assad, DJ Khaled. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, with that being said, let's get out of here because this is the final episode
of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's Friday, so no Cubicle Show.
So we'll be back at it on Monday on the Jams 96.3 Facebook page, which is where the Cubicle Show lives.
I'm glad you said lives.
Monday through Thursday, 10:30 Eastern Time.
Because that's the only time zone that matters.
One. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Bill Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! Not a rectangle show. Not a triangle show. Not a pyramid show. It's a cubicle show! Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Cubicle Show. We just got one. Boy!